So what are the kinematics equations of motion? You should know that the kinematics equations of motion are only used when an object's acceleration is constant, and they are used to describe and predict the moment of an object or the motion of an object by relating five key variables: the displacement, the initial velocity, the final velocity, acceleration, and time. In short, if you know that an object is accelerating uniformly, for example, a ball falling under gravity or a car braking at a steady rate, you can use these equations to figure out its speed, position, or the time it takes to move, as long as you know some of the other variables here. And on the side right here, I have the three most common equations, or kinematics equations of motion. So let's work the problem using one of these equations and see if we can figure out which one we need. So number one, I have a car starts from rest and accelerates uniformly at 4 meters a second squared. How far will the car travel in 5 seconds? So all we need to do is realize what variables we have. So we can start that we have a time, which is 5 seconds. We have an acceleration, which is 4 meters a second squared. We know the velocity initial, which is 0 because it says the car starts from rest. And that is all we know for this problem. So let's see if we can pick which kinematic equation of motion fits this. We need to find how far will it travel in 5 seconds. So that means delta x is what we are looking for. So, looking at these problems, we have a v initial, we have an acceleration, and we have a time. So I think we're going to use this equation right here. So it is delta x equals velocity initial, which is 0, plus 1/2 times the acceleration, 4 times time. And if we solve this, we will get delta x is equal to 50 meters. Moving on to our second problem, we have an apple is dropped from a tree and takes 1.5 seconds to hit the ground. How fast is it moving just before it lands? Assume acceleration due to gravity, g, is 9.8 meters a second. So we have an acceleration, which is 9.8 meters a second, and we have a time, t equals 1.5 seconds. And we also have a v initial because it is not falling. The apple is not falling before it falls from the tree. That makes no sense. So let's go see if we can pick which equation we need to use. And keep in mind that we are looking for how fast it is moving just before it lands. So we're looking at these velocity final equations. And we know we have an initial velocity, we have an acceleration, and we have a time. So I think we're going to use this equation right here. So velocity final equals 0 velocity initial plus 9.8 times 1.5. That means our velocity final will be equal to 14.7 meters a second, I believe. For our third example, we have a cyclist is traveling at a constant speed of 15 meters a second. They apply the brakes and come to a complete stop over a distance of 30 meters. What was their acceleration? So we know their velocity initial, 15 meters a second, which was given right here. Velocity final equals 0 because it says they come to a complete stop. And their delta x is because they come to a complete stop over a distance of 30 meters. So we need to use one of the equations of motion. Let's see if we can figure out which one we need to use. And this problem, this equation right here, is the only one that we have not used as of yet. So let's try to use this one. We have, this would be VF squared plus VI squared plus 2A delta X. Let's plug in our values. Even though, sorry, I put plus, this is equals. Alright, so let's just plug in our values. Even though this is not solving for A directly, it can actually be easier to just do it with the numbers instead of messing with all these letters and whatnot. So let's plug in our numbers. So we have 0 squared equals 15 squared plus 2A times 30. So, in other words, we have 0 equals 15 squared plus 60A. And if we put that 15 squared on the other side, we get negative 15 squared equals 60A, which leaves us with, if we divide this by 60, we will be left with A, which means A would be equal to negative 3.5 meters a second squared. There we go.